Hey everyone, welcome back to Learn with Maktoum. In the last video of computer concepts, we have discussed about input devices and output devices. Yes, so we came to know that to the computer we will be giving the input using input devices. Yes, and once the input is given, that input will be processed. That input will be processed, and after that the output will be displayed using output devices. Yes, so in between input devices and output devices there is something I said, processed. So for processing also there is a device required. Yes, that device we call it as processor. So processor is nothing but your CPU. Okay, centralized processing unit. That itself is nothing but the processor. Okay, so the processor, what it will do, it will process the data. How it is going to process the data and how the data is represented in computer, that I am going to discuss in this video. Okay, before going into that, one more thing I wanted to tell you. This process data, either you can display it using in output devices, or you can also go for storing of that data. Yes, so when I say storing, there are again two things. Either you can store the data temporarily, or you can store it permanently. Yes, so for temporary storing there is different thing. For permanent also there is one more thing we are going to learn about the storing in the next video. But in this video we will learn about processing, how the data is processed and what is the different types of data which is represented. Okay, so without wasting time, let's start. Okay, let us see how the data is processed in the CPU. Hope you understood. The data will be processed by the CPU, that is the processor. Okay, so what happens, whatever the input we are going to give it to the computer, that acts as a data. Yes, that data may be a number, text, picture or sound. So what happens, this data will get stored in the memory. There is something called as in memory. So in the memory, the data is stored in the form of bits. In the form of bits. What is this bit? Bit is actually a binary digit that may be either 0 or 1. Say for example, you have typed something high. So in the memory, it is not stored as high. It will be stored like something like this. Sequence of bits. Okay, because computer will not understand any language. It only understands binary. It understands only binary. Understood? Okay, now so hope you understood what is bit. So when this if the bit is either 1 or 0, no, the group of 8 bits forms 1 byte. Group of 8 bits forms 1 byte. Group of 4 bits forms 1 nibble. Remember these may be asked in any examination in MCQ. Okay, then 16 bits means 1 word. Remember this. Okay, now so this data stored in the memory will be fetched by the CPU. Okay, that will execute and it will again store the result. Okay, after that if you want to display the output, it will display, or else it will be stored in the memory. Clear with that? This is how the CPU will processes. That step by step execution of the instruction is called as machine cycle. Machine cycle includes 4 steps. That is the fetch. What happens in the fetch? In the fetch stage, the CPU will fetch the data from the CPU. Means again in the CPU there are different units. No, we have control unit, we have arithmetic and logical unit, and we have memory unit. Yes, so this control unit will fetch the data. When I'm saying CPU will fetch, control unit will fetch. Okay, so this control unit will fetch the data from the memory during fetch stage, and in the decode stage, this again the control unit will decode the instruction. Okay, and in the third step the processor will execute it. Means if any operation like arithmetic operation or any logical operation, whatever operation is there, it is performed by the ALU. That is nothing but the processing. And once processing is over, the result will be stored in the memory. Okay, these are the 4 steps we have. These are called as machine cycle steps. Okay, so there are 4 steps. You will be saying that how one instruction is executing these 4 steps. Then if I provide thousands of instruction, what will be the time we have to wait? That will be a question for you. These 4 steps will be executed within a fraction of seconds. We cannot count it. So like that, there are millions of instructions, billions of instructions will be executed by the computer in a fraction of seconds. So that's why we say the unit of CPU performance is MIPS BIPS, that is millions of instructions per second, billions of instructions per second. That is the performance of the CPU. Means it executes these many instructions per second. So these 4 steps will be executing like point something like that. Okay, understood? So this is how the CPU processes the data. Hope you understood. In the next video you will see this processed data will be stored somewhere. No, what we are saying it as memory. There's one more thing called storage also. What is this difference between these memory devices and storage devices? We are going to see in the next video. Okay, till then, take care. Bye bye. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.